protect Saudi Arabia? Yeah, wait. Okay, may Allah protect Saudi Arabia and all Islamic countries from any dangers. Okay, why you study science grade 1? Because the science of
Today is technology of tomorrow.
amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah. The science of today is the technology of tomorrow. Okay. Please, grade 1, follow our online class rules. Be prepared on the time. Raise your hand to respond and to ask any questions. Close your camera, close your mic, and no one write on the chat. Let's start in our lesson. And this week we talk on this lesson about the weather. Our lesson is about weather all around us. Weather all around us. Who can tell me how is the weather today? Yes, Zain. Welcome, Zain.
Yes, teacher.
Tell me, Zain, how is the weather today?
Sun.
It's sunny? Yeah, and what about the temperature?
Hot.
The temperature, it's cold or you say cold?
Cool.
Yeah, it's cold. And after, I think after 2 hours or 3, it will be very cold, yeah? Thank you so much, Zain. Okay, thank you so much, honey. Okay, and we know in this lesson why we study the weather, grade 1, because the weather affects, number 1, on what you wear, number 1, on what you wear, and number 2, on what the activities you can do. So it affects what you wear and what the activities you can do, okay? So why we study the weather, Seba? Seba?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Seba, tell me why we study the weather? Yeah. Why we study the weather?
No.
Seba, why we study the weather? Number 1, to know are what you wear. Yes, ma'am. What you wear. What you wear. It affects what you wear. Seba.
Yeah.
So it affects what you wear. It affects what you wear. What you. Seba, close your mic, Seba, please. Close your mic. Okay, so please, Seba, sit in a quiet place and you can answer me. So, why we study the weather? Yeah, who can answer me? Yes, Hanin Al-Subyani. Hanin Al-Subyani, why we study the weather, Hanin? Yes. Khulud, why we study the weather, Khulud? Yes, Khulud, why we study the weather?
No.
Are you Khulud?
Yeah.
Yes, so Khulud, we study the weather because the weather affects, number 1, on what you wear, and the activities you can do. So if you know that the weather today is very cold, what you will wear, Khulud?
Jacket.
Yeah, you will wear a jacket. Thank you so much, Khulud. And what is the weather, grade 1? What is the weather? We know that the weather, what the air and sky are like each day. What the air and sky are like each day. So what is the weather? What the air and sky are like each day. Yes, Kenda? Tell me, Kenda, what is the weather?
Yes, teacher.
Tell me, Kenda, what is the weather? What the
air and sky are like each day.
What the air and sky are like each day. Thank you so much. Amazing. Amazing, Kenda. When the sky is sunny, maybe the sky are sunny. What? Okay, you can go. The sky may be sunny or cloudy, and the air may be warm or cold. So grade 1, the weather changes from day to day, and we can describe the weather by 3 ways. Number 1, by the temperature. Number 2, by the rain. Number 3, by the wind. So how we can measure or how we can describe the weather, Lara? Lara, how we can describe the weather? Lara? Where are you, Lara? Okay, so how we can describe the weather, Lara? By 3 ways. Maybe number 1, by the
Rain.
rain, yeah, rain and temperature, wind, amazing. And the last one, temperature, the last one.
Temperature.
Amazing, Lara. Thank you so much, Lara. So we know how we can measure the weather. We can measure it by the temperature. If the temperature warm or cold, we can measure the wind. If the wind slowly or very fast, we can measure the rain. If the rain is little rain or more or a lot of rain. First, we must talk about the temperature. What is the temperature? Is how warm or cold the air. Is how warm or cold the air is. So it's how warm or cold the air is. Yes, Noura Saleh. Tell me about the temperature, Noura Saleh.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Noura. The temperature is how?
Yes,
Yeah. Tell me, Noura, what about the temperature? Temperature is how?
Cold and warm.
Yeah. Which cold or warm? The air. Which cold or warm? The? Yes, Noura. Which cold or?
It is.
Yeah, the air is. Thank you so much, Noura. Amazing, Noura. And what causes the temperature to change, grade 1? The sun can warm the air and the sun can change the temperature. The sun can change the temperature. Yes, Rafa? Rafa, what causes the temperature to change from...
Yes, teacher. Rafa.
Yes, Rafa. Answer me, Rafa. What causes the temperature to change? The temperature can change by the...
Sun.
Yeah, by the sun. Amazing, Rafa. Thank you so much, Rafa. When the sun warm the air, the temperature will be warm. When there is no sun, it's maybe cold or cold. Now, how we can measure the weather by, or how we can measure the temperature? If we talk about the temperature, we can measure the temperature by the thermometer. By the thermometer. So by the thermometer. Yes, Jude عارف how we can measure the temperature, Jude? By the...
Thermometer.
Yeah, one more time. By the...
Thermometer.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Jude. So by the thermometer. So the people use the thermometer to measure the temperature. And this thermometer tells us about the temperature. Here it's warm, and here tell us it is very cold. So thanks for the temperature. Tell us how we can, what we can wear. Okay, what can the temperature be like? The temperature may be hot, warm, cold, or cold. Hot, warm, cold, or cold. Who can tell me? Yes, Ratil. Can you tell me about the temperature? Temperature, Ratil.
Teacher, you not choose me.
Okay, I will choose all. Wait, that one. Wait. Yes, Ratil, the temperature may be hot or... Okay, Larine. 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 Maya.
Yes, teacher, I am Maya.
Yes, Maya. Answer me, Maya. What can the temperature be like? The temperature may be hot or...
Cold.
or cold? Yeah, warm or
Warm or
cold or
cold.
thank you so much, Maya. Amazing. Okay, this is about the temperature. And what about the rain, grade 1? If we wanted to talk about the rain, we must know what about the rain is this a little rain or it is a more of rain or a lot of rain. So how we can measure the rain? We can collect the rain in this tool and this is called rain gauge. This is called rain gauge. So how we can measure the weather or how we can measure the rain? By the rain gauge. By the rain gauge. So how we can measure the rain? Haneen Al-Ghamdi. Yes, Haneen Al-Ghamdi, how we can measure the rain?
Yes, teacher.
How we can measure the rain? Haneen, by the thermometer or the rain gauge?
Rain gauge.
Amazing, Haneen, by the rain gauge. Thank you so much, Haneen. Okay, number 3, what about with the wind, grade 1? Wind is moving air. So when the air is moving, it is the wind. When the air is moving, making the wind. So what is the wind? Is moving air. What is the wind? Is moving air. Yaslin Ahmed, can you tell me what is the wind? Lin Ahmed, what is the wind, Lin Ahmed?
Yes, teacher.
What is the wind, Lin Ahmed? It is?
It's moving air.
Yeah, it's moving air. It's moving air. Thank you so much, Lin. It's moving air. But how we measure the wind? How we know is the wind is slowly or it is very fast? We must have a tool to measure the wind. So we can measure the wind by the wind vane. By the wind vane. This is called wind vane. This is move as the direction of the wind and can tell us how about the wind or what the direction of the wind. It moves by the wind.
Teacher,
Yeah.
I didn't see anything.
What's your name?
Hannah.
But Haneen, the picture is clear. Check your connection. You can leave or leave and join.
I live in an icon. He doesn't
Yeah.
working. Teacher.
So you can leave and join again, Haneen, okay?
I didn't answer.
Wait, honey. All of you will answer. Haneen, check your connection. The picture is okay, so we can close your mic, please, grade 1. So how we can measure the wind? By the wind vane. How we can measure the wind? By this tool. It's called wind vane. When the wind is come, this tool, it's move and tell us about the direction or the speed of the rain, okay? So how we can measure the wind? By the wind vane. By the wind vane. How we can measure the wind? By the wind vane. If we finish, I will send to you on the Telegram video, tell us how the wind vane, how it make, okay?
Teacher,
so how we can measure the wind? Yeah?
do you hear us?
Yeah.
Haneen, she don't see anyone. Also, her friends don't see. She just see herself. And when we see how many people in the
Are you
class,
Haneen? Are you Haneen?
yeah, no.
So where is Haneen?
So Haneen,
Write for me on the Telegram. So write for me in the Telegram, please. How all of you can see the picture? Yes, Lin Walid, can you see the picture? Grade 1, grade
Yeah.
can you see? Yeah, you see the picture, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, close your mic. Okay, close your mic. Thank you so much, grade 1. So Haneen, check your connection. Okay, you can leave and join again. There is a problem from you or from your connection.
Teacher,
Yeah.
I don't answer. Me, Sarah.
Okay, Sarah, you will answer, honey. All of you will answer. So how we can measure the wind? Fatima Abdullah, how we can measure the wind, Fatima? By the wind Yes, Fatima, by the wind. Fatima, where are you? Yeah, by the wind vane. Thank you so much, Fatima. Amazing. Okay, here, which of these tools can measure the temperature? Who can tell me or who can choose the correct answer? Which tools can measure the temperature? Yes, Imar. Are you here, Imar? Imar?
Yes, teacher.
Imar, tell me, which tool measure the temperature? How we measure the temperature? By the amazing, by the thermometer. Tell me, which picture show us the thermometer? Number 1 or number 2 or number 3?
3.
Amazing, Imar. You are amazing. Thank you so much, Imar. Yes, Deem. Deem. Tulay. Tulay. Hala. Hala.
Yes, teacher, I'm Hala.
Yes, Hala. Tell me, Hala, which of these tools can measure the wind? How we can measure the wind? By the wind vane or by the rain gauge?
Wind vane.
Amazing, by the wind vane. Is it number 1 or number 2, the wind vane?
2.
Yeah, number 2. Thank you so much, Hala. You are amazing today. Thank you so much. Okay. Ratil. Larine. Noura Al-Musa.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Noura. Tell me, Noura, which of these tools can measure the rainfall? How we can measure the rain? By the... Yes, Noura. Where are you, Noura Al-Musa? By the... How we can measure the rain? By the rain. By the rain gauge or wind vane?
Rain gauge.
Amazing. By the rain gauge. Which one? 1 or 2 or 3? The rain gauge.
1.
Amazing. Because collect the rain here. Thank you so much, Noura. Amazing, Noura. Okay.
Welcome.
Okay, now let's play together. Okay. Okay. Yes, Jana Salim. Jana Salim. Jana Salim.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Jana. Okay. Now, Jana, you can choose the correct picture with the correct word. Okay, Jana?
I not hear you.
It is a noisy. Can you hear my voice now? Okay, look here. Look at this picture, Jana, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. It is a wind vane or rain gauge. This picture for a wind vane or rain gauge. Yes, Jana?
What?
This picture for a wind vane or a rain gauge.
Ranges.
Wind vane or rain gauge.
Van.
Yes, for the wind vane, amazing. This wind vane measure what? It's measure the temperature or measure the wind? Yeah, measure the temperature or measure the wind?
Wind.
Yeah, where is the wind? Can you read the word? Is it wind or this one, wind? Where is the wind? Yes, Jana? Wind. This wind vane measure the wind, yeah?
The second.
Yes, the second one. Thank you so much, Jana. Amazing, Jana. Okay, so we can measure the wind by the wind vane. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Yes. Okay, yes. Hur. Hur. Hur? Ranim? Ranim?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Ranim. Answer me, honey. We can look at this picture. It is for the thermometer or rain gauge.
Thermometer.
Yes, we can use the thermometer to measure what? The temperature or the rain?
Thermometer.
Temperature. Yeah, where the temperature, Ranim? This the word temperature, or this one? One or two? One or two?
One.
Thank you so much, Ranim. Amazing. Yes, Lin Walid. Lin
Yes,
Walid.
teacher. Yes, teacher.
Okay, Lin. You wanted to choose anyone?
But I don't see anything.
Why, Lin?
I see air, but the like wind and
You cannot see this game? You cannot see this game?
I see the game, but the wind vane and
Yeah, so okay, you can choose the wind vane. This is the wind vane. The wind vane measure what? It's measure the wind, or you can choose thermometer or wind or rain gauge. For the wind vane measure what? Measure the wind or measure the temperature?
I want wind.
Measure the wind. Okay. Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much.
I don't know like what you say.
Here.
I know like wind.
What do you want?
You see a picture. Teacher, how many I finish?
Yes, this picture.
Yeah. And
The wind vane. You want to put here the wind vane.
yeah.
Here the wind vane, and here. This is the wind vane. Yeah, this is the wind vane, but the wind vane measure what? Measure the wind, yeah?
Yes, I say like the
Yes, please.
teacher. I say
Yes,
for you this wind vane. You see picture wind vane
Yeah, I can see the picture for the wind vane.
and temperature. This is you put the temperature in the temperature picture and smoke. Wind vane we put it in the wind vane picture and I forget.
I can't understand, Lean. So, Lean, we can choose if we have this. This is like a game, okay? So, if we wanted to choose this wind vane, we can match the wind with the wind vane, or wind vane with the name of the picture, okay? And the thermometer, we can put the thermometer with the temperature, or the temperature with the thermometer. Thank you, Lean. Okay, Munira. Is Munira?
Teacher.
Grade 1, close your mic. Close your mic. Yes, Munira? Yes, sorry. Yeah, Munira. Wait, honey. Yes, Munira?
Teacher, all the day I am not answer.
Yes, Munira? Okay, yes, Sarah? Sarah. Jana, close your mic, Jana. Or Hanina, I don't know what's your name. Yes, Sarah. So, Sarah, we have a thermometer. This thermometer used to measure
orange.
Which orange? This one?
Yeah.
This, can you read? Temperature. The temperature. Amazing. The temperature we can measure it by the thermometer. We can measure it by the thermometer. Thank you so much.
Yes, I need to open my Haneen.
I tell you about the camera. Jana, not you, honey. Jana, close your camera. Okay, Nagam, where are you, Nagam? Nagam? Yes, Nagam. So, Nagam, if we wanted to measure the rain, how we measure the rain? By the... Nagam, by the... Yeah, by the...
Rain gauge or rain?
Yeah, by the rain gauge.
Teacher, how much I finished? Teacher.
Wait, honey, please. All of you close your mic. Yes, Nagam, we can measure the rain by the rain gauge. By the rain? Yeah, one more time. Rain gauge. One more time.
Rain gauge.
Yeah, one more time. Rain gauge. We can measure the rain by the rain gauge. Thank you so much, Nagam. Okay, so what we learned in grade 1, wait, honey, close your mic. How we can measure the weather by 3 ways. Number 1, if you by the temperature, and we can measure the temperature by the thermometer. We can measure the wind by the wind vane. We can measure the rain by the rain gauge. Okay, honey? So today we talk about the wind. Who can help me to write wind and wind vane? Yes. Yes, Afir. And you write in your notebook. Okay, grade 1, write in your notebook. The new word for today. Yes, Afir. Today we talk about the wind. We can measure the wind by the... Yes, Afir. We can wind vane. Amazing. Now I write wind. You can help me to write vane. How I write vane? V A N. Yeah, the last letter E. Thank you so much, Afir. So how we can measure the wind? By the wind vane. And you can write wind vane in your notebook quickly, grade 1. Write wind vane. Yeah, quickly write wind by the wind vane. Write the new vocab for today, okay?
Teacher, I finished.
Okay, you are super. Thank you so much. Okay.
Teacher, I don't finish. Teacher, I don't finish.
Okay, you can write from here. It's nice. Write wind and wind vane. Quickly.
Okay.
Yes. Fatima Ali. Answer me, Fatima Ali.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Fatima Ali. So tell me, Fatima, how we can measure the temperature by the... Fatima Ali, how we measure the temperature by the... Munira, close your mic, Munira. Yes, Fatima Ali, how we measure the temperature? By the thermometer. By the...
What?
Fatima, I ask you how we can measure the temperature by the thermometer. By the...
Thermometer.
Yeah, thermometer. Thank you, Fatima. Amazing. Yes, Judy. Judy Rami. Judy.
Yes.
Tell me, Judy, how we can measure the wind? Yeah, how we can measure the wind by By the wind vane. By the
wind vane.
Amazing, Judy. Thank you so much, Judy. Okay, yes, Talia. Talia?
Yes, teacher.
How we can measure the rain, Talia? How we can measure the rain? By the
thermometer.
Rain. How we can measure the rain? By the rain gauge. By the rain.
Yes,
Again, Talia, I'm so sorry. By the rain gauge. By the rain gauge. Okay, thank you so much, Talia. Okay, now the evaluation time. Number 1, we can.
Bye.
Thank you, Talia. Thank you, Talia. Close your mic, grade 1, and listen to me. We can measure. Number 1, temperature can be measured with a. Temperature can be measured with a. Yes, Tala. How we can measure the temperature, Tala? Tala?
Thermometer.
Yeah, amazing. By the thermometer. Number 3, by the thermometer. Thank you so much, Tala. Yes, Ala. Kinda, wait, honey. Ala.
Yes, teacher.
Ala, we can use what? To measure how much rain falls. To measure the rain, we can use what? Ala, rain gauge or wind vane? Ala, rain. We can measure the rain by the rain gauge or wind vane. Yes, Ala.
Temperature.
Ala, listen to me, Ala. How we can measure the rain? Ala. I ask you about the rain, okay? We can measure the rain by rain gauge or wind vane.
Wind vane.
Ala, I ask you about the rain, Ala, focus with me, Ala. What about the rain? We can measure the rain by rain gauge or wind vane. Do you know, Ratil? Ratil, you know the answer? Ratil?
Teacher, I know me, Ranim.
Okay, Ranim, close your mic, honey, wait. Yes, Hams, you know the answer, Hams? Hams.
Teacher.
Yes, Hams. How we measure the rain, Hams? How much rainfall? How we can measure it? By the rain gauge or wind vane?
Wind vane.
Hams, I asked you about the rain. How we can measure the rain? By rain gauge, the same name, or wind vane? Yes, Hams.
Wind gauge.
Rain by the rain gauge. Yeah?
Yes,
by the rain gauge. Thank you, Hams. Focus with me. Yes, Ala. So again, Ala, open your mic. How we can open the rain, Ala? By the rain gauge. By the
rain gauge.
Yeah, focus with me, Ala. By the rain gauge. Thank you so much, Ala. Yes, Shadin. Shadin. Deem. Yes, Haneen. Can you see the picture now?
No, we put all the things, but we didn't came.
Can you see the picture? I can't hear your voice. Can you see the picture? No? Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happened. So if we finish, you can see the video, okay? I am recording. Okay.
Teacher,
Then yes, please.
I'm late. I can't see class.
Wait, Lane, wait. Only 2 minutes and then all of us will leave, okay? Okay, where are the others? Yes, Deem, to lie.
I am hungry.
Okay, you can eat. Okay. Deem, to lie. Larine. Okay, Zain. Zain. Zain, the last question, Zain. You can measure the direction of the wind by? Zain. Leen Walid, can you answer, Leen?
Yes.
So answer me and then leave, okay? Or you, Zain? Are you Zain?
No, yes, I'm Lean Walid.
Okay, so Leen Walid, answer me how we can measure the direction of the wind, Leen? By the?
What? What you say?
How we can measure the direction of the wind?
How we?
Yeah, the direction of the wind. By the rain gauge or wind vane?
Teacher. Wind van.
Yeah, by the wind vane. Thank you so much, Leen, and thanks for all of you. My bit is finished now. Please leave the meeting, okay?
Yes, teacher. Bye. Bye. Bye, teacher. Bye, teacher.